Welcome all of you. A very good morning, good evening, good afternoon from different time zones. Today is a very auspicious day, Guru Purnima, and we are extremely delighted and honored to be many of us ex-students, ex-colleagues, to honor the memory of Professor P.N. Tirunarayana, iconic professor, needs no introduction for all of us. So we have a very short, brief program to name a classroom after Professor Tirunarayana. Couple of years back, ALMS had set the precedent by naming another classroom after Professor Vatsala Nagarajan. So this is a second classroom that is being named after one of our dearest professors. Now, to take the agenda of today's agenda forward, I'd like to invite Professor K. Kumar, who's also an alum from the 81 batch and Dean Alumni Relations and Development, to set the agenda for the day. Professor Kumar, I'll just share the screen. Yes. Professor Kumar?
Very good morning to all of you. Thank you for joining us today on this great event. As Partha said, IIMB has been is trying to inculcate this tradition of honoring the former faculty members with the initiatives taken primarily by the alumni. A couple of years ago, we started by naming one of the classrooms after the late Professor Vatsala Nagarajan. Now we have a great occasion to name another classroom just opposite to the previous one in the name of Professor P.N. Tirunarayana. As you all know, when we agree that he was one of the iconic professors, just by way of an introduction, I'll say a few things about Professor Tirunarayana. He was born on the 10th of April in 1943 into a traditional family that hailed from Melkote. He is the son of Padma Shri Purohita Tirunarayana Narasimhachar, who was popularly known as Putina in Karnataka, a very famous playwright and a poet in the Kannada language. He was a well-known academician and was also associated, Professor Tirunarayana is a well-known academician and was associated with the IIMB for 33 years. He joined IIMB in April 1977 as an assistant professor in the marketing area and retired in the year 2005. He continued to be associated with his academic activities almost literally till his demise in the year 2011. He was an iconic and a highly respected teacher who influenced generations of students to choose marketing as a career for themselves. By way of education, Professor P.N. Tirunarayana completed his BSc and BE in Karnataka in Mysore, and then his PGDBA from IIM Ahmedabad. Before joining IIMB, Professor Tirunarayana worked with Grindwell Norton, Greaves Faseco, and MICO. He authorized several cases and papers in marketing management in many prominent Indian and international management publications. Professor PNT, as we all know him, is survived by Dr. Padmini, an ophthalmologist who is an academic herself and a practitioner who is currently working in a medical college in Mauritius. Professor P.N. Tirunarayana's daughter, Sushma Narayana, who has kindly joined us today, is also a doctor who resides in London. Professor PNT's son, Raghunandan, resides in Bangalore. So it's a great occasion for all of us to get together on this Buddha Purnima day to honor the memory of Professor P.N. Tirunarayana, and I'll hand it back to Partha for the next part of the deliberations.
Thank you, Professor Kumar. I'd request Professor Rishi, Director IIMB, to address the audience.
Yeah, very good morning to all of you. Warm welcome, particularly to all our guests. I'd particularly like to welcome our former faculty colleagues, many of whom it's a pleasure to see on the screen. I'd like to welcome Professor Tirunarayana's family members who are a part of this occasion. Special welcome to all the alums, particularly those who have contributed to the naming of the classroom. Good to see some of my current faculty colleagues, students, staff, and several colleagues from the Alumni Development Office. A very warm welcome to all of you. I joined IIMB as a faculty member in 1996. By that time, of course, Professor Tirunarayana was a legend already. And I do remember, speaking to him early on in my career at IIM Bangalore. I remember a few areas in which he made particular impact, though I'm sure there were many more. He was particularly renowned, I remember, in executive education for his sessions on key account management, particularly in a B2B or industrial marketing context. Almost all the companies that came for executive programs on campus wanted to have those sessions. In PGP, towards the end, I remember he was teaching a course on international business negotiations, which was very well received by the students. Professor PNT also played a significant role in many of the early international executive programs that IMB did. Starting about the mid-90s, we tried to develop relationships with several international companies, and Professor Tirunarayana played a lead role in some of those programs. I particularly remember our interaction with British Aerospace, where Professor PNT played the lead role and was a key member of the team to develop a relationship with that company. So I think Professor PNT made contributions to the Institute in several dimensions. I'm just mentioning a few of them with which I was directly familiar. And it's wonderful that our alumni, particularly those who were taught by him, have chosen to contribute towards the naming of the classroom. So through this, they have achieved multiple things. One is, of course, honoring a very respected former colleague of all of us. Secondly, contributing to the further growth and development of the Institute. The money they have contributed towards the classroom naming will help us in developing our new campus, which is coming up near Jigni. So that's a second important contribution. Third, I think these two occasions, the Vatsala Nagarajan classroom and the PNT classroom, the occasions of their naming have also brought many alumni together and have put in place this practice of honoring our former faculty. And that's a very important tradition we would like to continue. So once again, thanks to all of you who have contributed to this occasion in one way or the other. And I look forward to hearing from others on their interaction with Professor PNT. Thank you and good morning and welcome.
Thank you, Professor Rishi. Thank you, Professor Kumar. What we have done is we have made a short video clip. On account of the pandemic, we had a very short offline inauguration event of the classroom. We have shot a video, which we will play for all of you. Just give me a minute.
That our IMB alumni have got together to contribute towards naming this classroom in honor of Professor P.N. Tirunarayana. Thiru was an outstanding faculty member of this institute who literally built up the marketing area. He was a legend in his own right, and I know generations of IMB students really benefited from his wonderful teaching style. I'm particularly happy because this is an occasion when our alumni have come together to honor one of their legendary teachers. I hope more alumni will participate in similar initiatives in the future. It's really very important to acknowledge the contributions of all the great faculty who have taught in this institute. Thank you.
I'm delighted to note that our principal PGP classroom L12 is being named after the memory of Professor P.N. Tirunarayana. I have great memories of Professor P.N. Tirunarayana, like many of my batchmates and people who studied in IMB till the mid-90s. He was a pioneering teacher and a very, very inspiring teacher. When I walked into the PGP class way back in 1979 after an engineering background, we had the good fortune of having Professor Tirunarayana teach us the core marketing course. And many of my batchmates got interested in marketing as a career thanks to the inspiration given by Professor Tirunarayana. I also had another great occasion when I came to do my FPM program. And I had the good fortune of having Professor Tirunarayana being a member of my DAC dissertation advisory committee. And his guidance towards my doctoral work went a long way, completion of my work as well as completing a very interesting piece of work at that point in time. I am also pleased to know that many of the alumni who have had the benefit of Professor Tirunarayana's great teaching and inspiration have come together to name a classroom after Professor Tirunarayana. Particularly, I should mention the PGP batch of 1986, PGP batch of 1993, and very specifically, Mr. Sandeep Grunwald of the PGP batch of 1993, along with many other alums who have contributed to making this a reality. I must also mention that this is the second such initiative that is happening at the Institute. 2 years ago, the classroom opposite to L12, which is L11, was named after Professor Vatsala Nagarajan, who again was one of the illustrious faculty members who served the Institute in its formative years. This whole trend of alumni coming together, not only to show their gratitude to their illustrious professors, but also to exhibit their sense of giving back to the institution by contributing to this effort, is a great tradition that is getting established at IIMB. And I'm sure many more batches of alumni will follow suit, and more of our famous faculty will be remembered in the years to come.
Thank you for that wonderful session. We had to have a offline inauguration. As you all know, pandemic, we still have restrictions in place, and it is something that's really heartwarming to see. I now request the next line item in the agenda is just to reflect, share associations and memories of various kinds of stakeholders with Professor Tirunarayana. I'd like to invite Professor Kumar to invite faculty members, both current and retired faculty members, to share some of their memories of associations with Professor Thiru. Professor Kumar? Professor Kumar, you can hear me?
I'm coming up. Yes. Thank you, Partha. I think we'll keep the floor open for the faculty members who served along with Professor Tirunarayana to share their memories. Is Professor YLR here?
Yes, he was here. Yeah, he's there.
May I call on Professor YLR Murthy, who is our current marketing faculty, the star faculty, to say a few words about Professor Tirunarayana.
YLR, you're on mute.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, or whatever else, because depending on the time zone, wherever you are. I was Thiru student directly, and there are so many things you can say about him that I can probably exhaust the time and text of everybody else. Since we don't want that, I'll quickly finish the stuff I wanted to say, because I would also like to listen to the others. Now, it's particularly gratifying that the classroom that I studied in is the one that's being named after Thiru now. It's a great feeling. In fact, we sat in that classroom and learned. And of course, I teach there. I teach there quite often. So kind of nostalgic, and it comes back again and again. All the memories of not just Thiru, but all the other professors also who came. And just a couple of things, and maybe I'll pass the baton. The Thiru anecdotes are very popular. And if some of you have heard these things, then you may have to excuse me, because I can't generate new ones. He had this habit of calling everybody Sar. Okay. Now, I kind of absorbed it from him. And some of my friends and colleagues were asking me, is this the gravitational force of Thiru? Is that where you learned this? And then I said, yes, with two exceptions. One, he would call it Sar, typically like Karnataka, Karnataka. I would just say sir. That's the difference. There is a second very important difference. He also used to sir girls. I don't do that. So that's the basic difference. Amazing. Actually, the classroom was electrifying. Absolutely. There's no other word. And he had this ability to say brilliant stuff. Once there was this guy called Satyamurthy in my class, he was called Uncle Sat. He was a fairly senior guy. He came out of 5 or 6 of experience. So this fellow used to go on and on, especially in marketing cases, fellow used to go on and on and on. And Professor Thiru asked him a very brief question and he went on for a 2-minute or 3-minute kind of a reply. And then Thiru looked at him and said, sir, don't reflex, sir, reflect, sir. That's it. That was his comment on that was the end of his comment, just one line. Thiru used to have this incredible one-liners for everything. One after the other. Our seniors committed some mistake and he wanted to teach them a lesson. So actually somebody was doing that course in half and then Thiru took over. Thiru comes in and he was sent with the brief, now set kar do is batch ko. Set these fellows. He goes in and says, the first thing he says, sir, he had this habit, sir, very important, sir, next class, sir, 10 to 15% weightage, sir, anytime, sir, quiz, sir. And then he'll not conduct a quiz. Okay, that's very typical of him. And then 3 days later, he'll say, sir, you are all very intelligent students, sir. Please read these things, sir, including yesterday's chapter, tomorrow quiz, sir. Again, there's no quiz. Then 3 days later, he'll give you a quiz on something. Just keep you on tetapus. That was one. And then what he would do is, in fact, particularly because he wanted to teach this batch a lesson, he would, just before midnight, he sent apparently a bunch of readings, okay? Very important readings in Portland. And then people are, 12 o'clock, these fellows were studying. And that's, Thiru has sent a bloody list, let's read that again. Till 5 o'clock they were reading in the morning. And then 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning, they go to the exam, and exam they see Hero Honda, sir, 40 pages case, sir. None of this was there. 40, everything that you read, sir, please apply in this, sir. Very good, sir. Thank you very much, sir. That was the second one. And then half an hour before the exam finishes, he comes in and says, sir, channels is a very important aspect of this case, sir. Please look at it, sir. And then he goes out. Again, students are looking at the LP doing 40 pages again, upside down. Then he comes out at the end of the class and tells them, sir, I just wanted to psych you, sir. There was absolutely no mention of channels in that case, sir. Thank you very much, sir. This you constantly keep this, this merry-go-round. Amazing guy, absolutely. I mean, he had this ability of just slapping you on the wrist and yet make you feel that, look, I'll get you if I want. That somehow that ability is something I'm here to learn. I don't know how he did that. He would never really beat anybody, but he could really scare people. I mean, if he wants. Just one last thing, and I think I should close. If you get a call at 8 o'clock in the night, okay, normally he would have downed 2, 3, 4, nobody knows how many, okay? He would have downed a couple of them. And obviously in cloud 7, at least if not 9, and he would give you a ring. And if there is a call from the other side at 8, after 8, and there is pregnant silence from the other side, you can be absolutely sure it's Thiru Narayana. Because he's actually forming his sentence. Okay, so in that state of the honestly, after that man was gone, he was a mentor because I came in almost because of him, got into marketing, inspired by that guy. Amazing man. I used to visit him for every Guru Purnima. Every Guru Purnima, I used to refuse my gift. And every Guru Purnima, I used to give him some apples and small things that you can give to you. Amazing, absolutely. But that's it. I mean, one thing I definitely miss about Thiru is those pre-midnight calls. I mean, I miss them really. He's gone. I mean, I don't know where he is, but I'm sure he's missing us too. He's missing most of his old colleagues. I had great memories of him, but I would stop here because I don't want to continue and prevent my rest of my colleagues and friends to talk. So thank you very much for indulging me, and thanks Partha, and I have Professor Amar and old colleagues like and seniors and Professor like Prasanna Chandra and my good old colleague Midhilesh Jha, Professor Vijay Padaki, about whom I heard and never saw. I saw him today. So a lot of people actually, who I'm sorry if I missed the names, Anim Agarwal, and also some of the friends that I've seen, like Puru and so on. Thanks very much, and then thank you. Thanks, Partha. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, Vayalar. Now, we have, as Vayalar pointed out, a lot of Professor Thiru's close colleagues who work very closely with him are all here today. So I'll request all of them, whoever would like to say a few words, to come up and say a few words. And my only request would be to keep it short, a minute or two, so that everybody will get a chance to say something. And before I invite people who are present here, I must also mention your other former colleagues like Professor Nagbhushna, who has sent a message on this occasion, remembering Thiru and particularly his great tradition, family tradition as literateurs. Okay, that's what Professor Nagbhushna has highlighted. Professor Narayan Swami, I'm not sure if he's here, R. Narayan Swami, he has also sent a message about his early interactions with Professor Tirunarayanan as a colleague and how he learned a lot from him with respect to teaching, etc.
I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Okay, then you can say it yourself. I don't have to read out of your message. Okay, why don't you start? Then maybe I can then request Professor M.R. Rao and Vijay Padaki and all of them to come in. Right. Please go, Professor Narayan Swami.
Good morning. I am very happy to be a part of this event. Professor Tirunarayana was a very senior professor when I joined in '86 already. Senior in the sense senior to me. He was already a legend when I joined. So when I joined, the advice given to me then was that I should strive to be like the following people. In case I had missed anyone, I'm sorry about this. Vatsala Nagarajan, who was my area colleague. Then Prasanna Chandra, who was the one who hired me. So now you know who is to be faulted in case something had gone wrong. Then Indira Rajaraman, who was in economics. Then Tirunarayana, marketing. Then M.R. Rao in operations research. A.K. Rao also in operations research. Nagadevara. So these are the people who were mentioned by a lot of colleagues to me as models I should try to emulate. I am not certain that I emulated them, but I think I have, at least done my best, whatever I could do. So Tirunarayana, among these people, every one of them had their own very serious character, very distinctive characteristics. M.R. Rao, for example, just opposite my room, and I would just run into him and then ask him something, and then absolutely stupid questions, obviously. Then he would, with a smile, answer all my questions. And Vatsala Nagarajan, with a smile, she would bring down whatever stresses I might have had in my day, on my day of teaching. Prasanna Chandra, in his very calm manner, would give an absolutely reasonable argument. Indira Rajaraman, with her great clarity, would, in one fell swoop, just clarify my doubts. So there are many people, each of them. The thing about Tirunarayana was that I think he could adapt himself very easily to everyone. Someone like me, for example, who came from no serious teaching background and of course zero research background, he would I think appreciate why I was asking something. Actually, I happened to be, those days when I joined, we needed to be we had to have main area and I think a secondary or something. So I had chosen marketing. So I would ask him about what can be done in marketing and so on. Two things about him, which I mentioned in my written note also, I want to mention here. One was my first executive education outside of the institute, company program that was given to me by Tirunarayana. He was associated with what is called Sasken now, which was Silicon Automation Systems in those years. He was very close to the person who started the company. I think his name was some Modi or something. So he asked me to teach there. This was held in some hotel on, I think, Racecourse Road. And it was a basement. I remember that very well because it was my very first teaching outside of the institute. So he asked me to teach strategic cost management. And so I said, okay, I will do. I prepared. The case I had taken was of a manufacturing firm, completely unrelated to this company, which was in services. And I didn't ask him anything. I thought I knew everything. I can just go to the class and talk. Then I told him this is what I'm going to do. So he said, go ahead. So I finished the whole thing. I exceeded my time limit by maybe 50% or so. Obviously, you know, when you're new, you don't know what to do. Finally, I asked him, what do you think of what happened? He told me in his characteristic style, sir, there were more pluses than minuses. So that was his very nice way of pointing out that there were some problems on which I needed to work, but there were some positives too. Therefore, I need not give up. That was very, I think that is what I think YLR was trying to say. I'm sorry I came late because I had another important event at which I had to speak. So the idea of giving you an extremely harsh message, but in such a nice way that you want to act on the message. So you don't become defensive. I don't have that quality because I give a harsh message in a harsher manner. So therefore people wouldn't want to act on my message at all. But there are people with people like him who would give that. And I think if you are starting in an institution, you need colleagues like this who can tell you what can be done and also tell you that you have some strengths, so why don't you work on them? The second was the literary side that I think Professor Nagabhushana has mentioned about. I'm sure everyone of you know that his father, Putina, was a great literary figure in Kannada. He's one of the legends of Kannada literature. So he had written something like an epic composition called Gokula Nirgamana. So this was about Krishna leaving Gokula and then all these gopis crying and so on. That was the whole book about. So my wife's dance teacher, who passed away just about a month back or so, so she wanted to do a production of this. And she asked me, I said, okay, I will take you to him. So my wife, dance teacher, and I, three of us went to his place. As YLR indicated rightly, I didn't expect to see him in a sober mode at all. So I thought this was not going to be a successful meeting. But very surprisingly, he had the entire set of books, compositions by his father, all the works, kept one whole set ready. And first he gave it to my wife's dance teacher. And then after that, he talked about the context of this. I actually did not know that there was any literary side to him at all, because I had heard him talk only about whatever his field was. So I was quite surprised that he knew so much about literature. His father was a well-known figure, but that did not mean that he needed to be a literary figure as well. So he was quite knowledgeable. So there have been instances like this. We have been to these cat centers together in Bangalore many times, and he would narrate some tales and so on of what went wrong in those tests. Very, very jovial person. But when it came to his work, I think he was extremely serious. In the classroom, he would just tear people apart. One of the things I heard, I think YLR can corroborate this from his experience, his tests were always cumulative. That is, anytime a test is given, it is not only that day's topic or the previous day's topic, but all the topics covered up to that stage. So this was a cumulative test which he would always give, and I think he was very proud of it. Students are also very happy about it. So I am really happy to be a part of this event, because especially all these senior colleagues, every one of them has given me something, which is what explains what I am today. So I'm very happy to be a part of this event. So I'm extremely happy that a classroom is being named after him. It's a great honor. In fact, to the institution that people like these have been part of us. So thanks very much. I really am grateful to the organizers for inviting me to speak. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Narayanaswamy. As you can all see that we are running behind in our schedule. We had kept a limited amount of time. So we can take a couple of more reminiscences from the former faculty. May I invite Professor M.R. Rao to say a few words. I request all the speakers to restrict their representation, their speech to about a minute or two. That would help us to get started with the rest of the program. Professor Rao.
Thank you, Kumar. I had a long association with Thiru since he joined in 1977. I joined in 75, so I know him from the time he joined. Just to continue with what YLR said about Sir, he was always saying Sir, Sir. So one day I told him, Thiru, let's stop this Sir business and so on. We are all colleagues and so on. He said, yes, sir, he said. So that's how he is always like that. Whenever we start any new programs, we always wanted Thiru to be involved so that, the program will go off well and we'll get things. he wrote a lot of cases and were used in several other courses. One day I went to his office. I saw a pile of envelopes, large piles. He said, "What are all those envelopes?" He said, "That is session 1, session 2, session 3. So every session was one envelope material for each session. So well organized and so on. And then, of course, when Professor A.K. Rao and I started this course on quantitative methods in marketing, Thiru helped us a lot into what material to include, what material to not appropriate, and so on. He's a very pleasant person, very humorous, I would say, and I was very sorry to hear that he passed away at quite a young age and so on. It's indeed appropriate that a classroom is being named after him. I think it's fully deserving. He was a great teacher, great colleague, and a great person. Personally, I enjoyed interacting with him, and I was very sorry to see that he passed away at a very young age. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rao. Now, before I hand over to Partha, if there are any other faculty colleagues who are present here who would like to say something, maybe a minute or two.
Can I say something?
Yeah, please, Professor Prasanna Chandra, go ahead.
Yeah,
Vasanthi, you are next. Yeah.
I joined IIMB in 1977, a few months after Professor Thiru Narayan joined, and we became very good friends. And I must say that we remained friends till the last. When he used to call Sir, I once objected. Thereafter, he started calling me Upadhyay. So he used to address me all the time, Upadhyay. Even 10 days before he passed away, he called me and in his usual style said Upadhyay. Our offices were on the same floor in the new campus, and we interacted very often. While marketing was not my subject, I was deeply impressed by the acuteness of his observations and the flair with which he put things across. He was a very committed teacher, and he prepared himself extremely well for all the sessions. We did some programs together, and I realized the amount of effort that he put in his sessions. He was very friendly, very warm, and very, very helpful. And we also made some investments together. So I have realized that he had a great financial acumen, which I never expected of a marketing professor. It's surprising that just a month before he passed away, he called me, Upadhyay, so what next investment? I never realized that this person had so much of interest in investments. I'll miss him. He was a very great friend of mine. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Prasanna. Vasanthi, briefly.
Yeah, very briefly.
1 minute.
Yeah, I wasn't his student, but I must tell you a very funny episode because he used to teach the B section and I was in the A section. And all my friends in the B section insisted that he's absolutely the most fabulous professor that they have ever studied under. So I needed to know how it was. I mean, what does it mean? And Thiru was such a legend there in the class. So what I did is I walked up to Professor Thiru Narayana and told him that I wanted to attend his class. And YLR, he actually called me madam and continued to call me madam till a week before his passing away that I spoke to him. Okay, so it's so strange. He said, so madam, why would you want to come to my class? And then I turned around and said, I had heard so much about you. And that's why I wanted to come. And then he thought for some 30 seconds. And then he said, you're most welcome, madam, except that I have already assigned 2 cases and 1 reading. So I would like for you to do that. And I hope it is only 1 class. And then I said, yes, sir, it's only 1 class. And that was the beginning of a friendship, even though I was never his student. And after that, he was the first one to get me to teach on an international program on the British aerospace. And quite honestly, he was such a fantastic mentor on that program. And even today, the one thing that has stayed with me, I told him I had butterflies. So he said, after 25, 30 years, if without a butterfly, my session doesn't go well in the class. So the day you don't have the butterfly, it means that you are no longer learning. I think that stayed with me even now in the kind of teacher I am, in the kind of a professional that I am. Thanks, Kumar.
Thank you, Vasanti. So if there are no other former faculty colleagues who would like to share something, then I can hand it over to Partha. Is there anybody here who would like to speak?
Professor Kumar, just
yes. Professor Jab, please go ahead. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Hello. I will just say, see, there are some of us who was a man who had both subs. Others have also said extremely compassionate. Any younger colleague needing help, he will volunteer to sit in the class, not with the evaluation kind of mindset, but with constructive feedback for improvement. Extremely generous, compassionate, and excellent human being. That's what I will remember Thiru as. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Professor. Yeah. Okay, Partha, now it's over to you.
Thank you, Professor Kumar. Thank you, all the faculty members, current and retired faculty members, for sharing your memories of association. It was really heartwarming to listen to all of you on your personal remembrances. What we had done is we had floated a form to invite submissions from alums and from others. We thought we wanted to quickly go through them and share what others had to say about Professor Thiru. This is Professor Nagabhushana, like most of you know, and Professor Kumar mentioned. I'm not going to read it out. You can quickly go through it. And we'll also put it up in some place so that people can read it at leisure. Professor Nagabhushana goes a long way with Professor Tirunarayana. He's one of the few people who knew him from childhood, because their parents had very similar interests in Kannada literature. We will be sharing the PPT so people can go through at leisure. This is just to let you know about the warmth that this event has generated and memories that it has triggered in people. Professor Narayan Swamy also, he had anyway shared his personal memories of association. And here we have alums, former collaborators, faculty members, across batches, across decades. We will put this up in the public domain. This is just to give you a flavor of the warmth exuded by people from across batches, and the kind of difference that he made to people's lives. We also have messages from the major donors from the batches. This again is a fairly long one, but we will share this. It's from the 86 batch. Yeah. Yeah, after this. We'd like to thank the donors too who helped us make this happen. I'll play this clip towards the end. Right now, I'd like to invite the alumni to share some of their memories of associations. I'd like to call on a few of them for lack of time also. There are some of them who have volunteered. I'd like to start with the 86 batch. Mr. Damodar Mall, would you like to share something?
Yes, hello everyone. I hope I can be heard.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
clear.
okay. Namaste to all the gurus and friends. For me, there are teachers who teach and there are people who shape. And Professor Tirunarayana, Thiru to all of us, really shaped our passion, really shaped our very interest and professional lives in a significant manner. And as people have said, for me, he was a multisensorial presence whenever he taught, and therefore kept you alert all the time, and his energy would hit you from multiple directions. For another moment of pilgrimage for me was when he invited in the early part of the 2000s, he invited me to do a visiting class for one of his batches. And two interesting parts was, once again, I lived the delight of he picking up a point from the end of the class where he was sitting and would keep rushing to the well to emphasize it. Yes, I was doing my visiting faculty session, but I found myself teaching notes for myself on how to bring a topic alive and influence a large number of people. So grateful to him will always be for shaping lives for me personally and for many of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Damodar. I'd like to invite Ram.
Good morning, everyone. This is Ram Lakshmanan coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, USA. It's about 12:45 past midnight here, so it's really early morning for me. Happy to be here. Great privilege to be here. It was even a greater privilege for us to be learning marketing from Professor Thiru. He was the first one to teach us to get strategy right. Get your strategy right. If you don't get your strategy right, any amount of tactics and operational items are not going to help you get there. And he was the first one to introduce us also to many good authors like Gary Hamel, C.K. Prahalad, and Professor Srinivasan of Stanford University, and so on and so forth, when this was not even heard of at that time. One of his favorite refrains everybody remembers is, Kotlar Padiye Saab. And he used to say, HBR Padiye Saab. The other thing that one of my friends also reminded me of is, he said, when everyone else is trying to learn Sarigama Padani, you guys should be learning Gujari Todi. He was always challenging us to get to the best you could be in your field. So it was an honor to be studying marketing under him. And when we are honoring his memory, in my opinion, I think we are actually honoring ourselves. Thank you once again. He certainly left a lasting impact on us. Once again, my heartfelt thanks on behalf of our batch, as well as my personal behalf, to all of you for organizing this. Thank you, Partha.
Thank you, Ram. Thanks. I'd like to invite Vivek.
Hi, namaskaram, everybody, especially our professors who are here today. It's a delight to see you all. And thank you for coming to today for this occasion. It's also a great occasion for Guru Purnima. It took me years to understand why Thiru was so special, because he took the meaning of the word educate to bring out the best, not to thrust in information. He brought out the best. He took a point that you made in the classroom, took it to a certain level, connected it somewhere else, got excited with your point, and you wondered, did I really mean all that? You know, and just raise the level of conversation. As Damodar said, he would dart from the side of the class, the middle of the class, to the well of the classroom. And that was a 5D experience, you know. It was an immersive experience. The case studies were immersive. You talk about 4D and 3D, but that was 5D. And all he had was those old OHP projectors with the fans whirring away and the light coming on and off. But those OHPs were electric. They did more to us than videos today. His classes were enthralling. He was high energy, inspiring, The words that come to me is animated, energizing, uplifting, thrilling, stimulating, teasing. He would tease us. He would tease the point out of you. He would make you think. And one of the things I think he did for me at least is made you think originally and connect differently. His was a class act, and it's great that we have a classroom named after it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to invite Narendra to share some of his thoughts.
Yeah, sure. Hi, thanks, Partha, and good afternoon to, good morning to all the faculty here, all our respected faculty and all friends. Good to see a lot of old friends here. So I'll keep it really short. I think people have alluded to a lot of things over here, and one kind of relates to pretty much everything that he said. I think after, marketing was not IMB's strength when we were there, and after sort of a little bit of a damp marketing courses in year one, I think Thiru was an absolute breath of fresh air. He really reignited the passion for marketing in me, and I'm sure with all my colleagues in my batch. His classes, like everybody says, were highly animated, and one really couldn't sort of get your mind off anything. Others normally you tend to sort of get distracted in classes. Probably one of the best courses I attended across my 2 years. He was very, very practical, kept us very grounded. He himself was always very, very grounded. Even the examples that he took when teaching were all, part of them were local Indian examples, which was usually people used to take mostly international cases, international examples. But I think Thiru was one person who took a lot of examples. One I remember very clearly is he used to always talk about Deep Sea Anand, the founder of Anand Automotive, and that was a case that he used to always refer to, while talking about focus and attention. He was a big believer in focus, and sort of somebody said, I think Ram said, Gujri Todi. I think he used to say, don't be a jack of all trades, be a master of one. That was one of his favorite, sort of things, and I think that Gujri Todi was in that context that he used to talk about. Who will forget HBR Padiye Sar? I mean, that was, I think, while he said HBR, he probably didn't just mean HBR. He said, your quest for learning should always be alive. And I think reading is something that I picked up from there, and I've still, love reading journals, books, etc., which I learned from him. He was extremely analytical and forced us to get to the depth of the case. I think the true meaning of case study was only in his course that we really sort of experienced, what really doing a case means. And like, Professor Vailar said, he would sort of surprise you with the questions, which were sort of, you would look for something in the case, but he would ask you something completely different, which you would have never looked for. All in all, I think, very, very fond memories. And thanks for giving me this opportunity to sort of reminisce about them.
Thanks all of you for sharing your thoughts. I'd like to invite a few others from the 93 batch if they're there. Ashish Kazanchi, are you there? Ashish? Amit Pandey, Piyush Sharma, anyone? Okay, anyone else? Now we'll open up the floor for maybe a couple of more comments. Anyone else wants to share any thoughts?
Partha, hi, this is Nita here.
Hey, hi, Nita. Yeah, please.
Hi, so I'm from 93 batch, and it's just amazing, to be in the same room as our professors. Some of them, our favorite ones here. So that namaste to all the Gurujis. And it is such a great honor, to kind of see for IIM to really, acknowledge our contribution to see a, classroom, which is in the honor of our favorite professor. And so it's great, I think, hearing everyone, like Vasanti ma'am said, the way he used to say, madam, we thought he never said madam. He said sir, which was gender agnostic. It reminds me of one of those, incidents when Aruna, I think she answered him, and he said, I am a very poor businessman, sir. Give me an affordable strategy. So, a lot of such memories. And I think the best thing is over the last few days, our batch was pouring in there, all these memories. And as a result, we have put together a tribute, sort of a note, which I would love everyone to read at their leisure. It will definitely bring Professor Thiru alive. But I think very happy to be here, and great honor. Thank you.
Thanks, Neeta. Thank you so much. Any other last one? Anyone else wants to share quickly, and then we move on? Okay, thanks everyone for sharing your thoughts and your memories. I'd like to now invite Sushma, members of the family of Professor Tirunarayana. Sushma, are you there? Sushma was there earlier. Yeah, Sushma.
Yeah, hi. Hi,
Hi.
sorry.
Welcome, yeah.
Yeah, hi. I'm not sure. Mom was trying to dial in. I'm not sure if she managed, technology and stuff like that. But overwhelming to hear all these stuff today, by all these. Hello?
Yeah, Anaga, your voice is not very clear. You may want to switch off your video.
I'll do that. Yeah. Is this better? Is this better now?
Much better.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. So I just wanted to share just a couple, I think one funny thing which comes to my mind is that it's in a way fortunate that he's mortally not able to attend this function, or we might have had a lot of trouble getting hold of him because he had an anathema for public functions, so me and Mom would have been frantically trying to ring him now to connect him and say, it's almost time, come. And there was his favorite, other reason could be his favorite saying, "Sirf chichore log khud ki prashamsa karte hai." He would say that quite often. So he was very uncomfortable with frontal praise. However, there was an impish childlike glee in recanting that with us later. Like, did you hear what that person said about me, etc. So, he reminded us about this little Krishna. We all wanted to mother him, the relatives, Mom, myself. So I still remember the other naughty thing about a personal note. He was a very poor eater, but a great foodie. He would travel miles, make us travel miles for a good idli sambar. He also had another trick. He loved traditional, South Indian food. So he would tell each relative that their dish was amazing. When he knew that definitely next week or something, they would bring the dish over and give it to him. And he would make sure he asked a different dish, puliogre to one and, untinunde to another, so he would get different dishes from different relatives. So those are kind of few. The thing which comes to mind as a dad was his innate nature of accepting as we are. He was unconditional. Totally unconditional. He would relate to me when I was young, as a child, as a 3-year-old, as a 10-year-old. Similarly with my daughter, he became a 3-year-old. We call it almost like, so you felt he was your friend. He always highlighted your positives and asked to, just ignore the negatives. And another thing was his great love of ethics. He was a huge, huge proponent of ethics, never liked to utilize influence nor encourage people to do it. And I think that has had a imprint on our minds as well. I would like to kind of end with just a couple of lines. I know we are short of time. From my grandpa's, Male Degula, Hill Temple, which was one of Dad's favorite works. Just a couple of lines. I hug the cool comfort of this floor, and it bears my body weight. My mind lays lightened, feeling free, dreaming of being free, of being born again. And I want to thank you all. From the family wants to thank all of you. Your kindness, your generosity, your love for Thiru, for making him being born again. IIMB, if I remember, was his Male Degula, his hill temple. It was his karma bhumi, his essence. If anybody asked him, what is your profession? He was very naughty. He would tell different things to different people, but his favorite thing was Meshtru. Nanu Pata Helo Meshtru. And that means I'm a teacher. And that was his being, what defined him, what enthralled him and kept him going as well. So I'm so grateful, I can't think like how literature, it immortalizes speech. The same way, I can't think of a bigger edification for a teacher than him being a permanent column in this hallowed halls. We are so grateful, and we are, you've brought him alive for us. The future generations of marketing kids, who come with faltered feet, when they look at this room, they will say, ah, who is this Thiru? And that keeps him alive for generations to come. And we are so grateful, most grateful.
Thank you so much. Sushma? Yes. We lost you for a second. Yes.
So grateful for involving us. The general matter, open things shape, the pandemic situation, that we could physically visit. And yeah, thank you so much, Partha. Thank you.
Thank you, Sushma, for sharing those beautiful memories that are so personal. We'd like to invite you and your family anytime when you're visiting Bangalore. Please do visit the campus. We'll be more than happy to host you. On that note,
thank you, Partha.
On that note, I just wanted to
just check whether Mrs. Tirunarayana has joined, because she mentioned it.
Yeah, Dr. Padmini, is she there? Sushma, mom has joined?
I cannot see in the participants.
Yeah.
Is there a phone number? I see somebody with a phone number, just a phone number. Yeah.
It's a Mauritian phone number, +230.
Okay.
And I couldn't see her.
Yeah. Okay, then probably she couldn't join.
I am here.
No, she's there.
Mom is here. Mom is here.
That's why I said.
I am here.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Oh, we can see you, Mommy. Yeah.
I first of all thank all the members, the staff, the students, and the alumni for making this occasion a great success. And as my daughter told, IIMB was everything to my husband, and he used to love it so much. He was not bothered about what the children they are studying in what classes and all that. He was so much bothered about students, and somebody said OPH preparations. So he was preparing himself for that presentation and all that. He used to be everything, keep everything ready for the next session like that. And he was so simple. He was not bothered about his dress, his shoes, and other things. His main concern was his IIMB. So we are all proud of him. And I thank each and everyone who made this occasion a grand success. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Padmini. Dr. Padmini and Sushma, are there anyone else from the family who wishes to share something?
Partha, I think not all of them. My aunts and my cousins, especially Chichu and Srivatsu, who are very close to him, they sent lots of love. And my aunts, of course, they're very old, but they're so excited. They think it's a blessing. And, it's a wonderful opportunity for us as a family to rekindle his memories. It's been a decade, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful occasion. Thank you so much.
Thank you all once again for joining us, Dr. Padmini and Sushma. So what we will do now is we are at the fag end of the session. We just wanted to bring Professor Thiru alive through pictures and through a short video. So we will play that. I'll share some of the pictures from the family album.
See, this is myself and my husband, and we were in a function in IIM. This is a function. They felicitated us at that time.
Very nice.
And this is another function.
Yeah. This is when the children were young.
When the children were young.
Grandfather.
Yeah, grandchild.
This is the grandchild. When she was very young, now she is 14 years.
This is a family picture. I think that's it. Thank you all so much. We just have a short video which will bring Professor Thiru live. So I'm going to play that.
Let me reflect on the marketing course in the context of PGS. I vaguely remember when I was a student in engineering, force was equal to mass into acceleration. I think there's huge mass with some acceleration. India is amazing things are happening right now in India. So I call the objective of going through the marketing program is outsiderization of the insider. Take, for example, just one fact. Khadi village industries, we typically think in urban that it's a Khadi 40% discount near October. They are perhaps the largest FMCG company in India with about 10,000 crores. They invested about 4,000 to 5,000 crores in supply chain management. Metro bicycles in just 3 days overtook the largest wholesaler of bicycles in India. So one has to reflect in the initial stages what I call it as accelerated customer dominance and a land of enormous opportunity. This course provides such an opportunity. As they progress through the course, some fundamental issues related to software itself, they can start thinking deeper. Just to give two specific examples, our language is still analog. Maybe our delivery is becoming digital, whereas our language also has got to be digital. Our credibility is excellent. There is still a question of visibility. On branding, as far as software is concerned, I'm not so sure whether we are still very strong. There is a question of moving up the value chain. You know, the buzzword in every industry now is closer you get to the customer, more money you will make. How do I go up the value chain? How do I brand the services? How do I increase my visibility and credibility? We have this habit of walking the extra distance for the customer. Time has come, we've got to charge for that. Otherwise, non-routine process and output becomes a habit and a compromising habit for Indian. And therefore, on one side, there is accelerated customer dominance. On the other side, process, people, passion of people, and whole value creating architecture has to actually do rafting. And it's almost like a Kerala fisherman and small team rafting in a rhythmic way, challenging the best in the world. I think this is really the right time to take a course such as PGSM.
When was this video?
That was, I think,
mid-90s. It should be mid-90s.
That was 2006. 2006. The video goes.
2006? Okay.
Yeah, 2006.
Oh, sorry, it should be after 2000.
Yeah, after PGSM.
Yeah.
The outsiderization of the inside. I mean, that's typical of Thiru, right? So it's like he draws your attention to something that is, you know, it provokes your curiosity and you're wondering, what is this all about? It was amazing to see him live. We managed to get this. This was the only video that was there. And it was wonderful listening to him. Just, you know, he's there, you know, and you can see the style, the presence. It's an amazing experience just being in his class. I was fortunate to be in his class for MM1 in '92. And thank you once again. We are at the end of this program. Thank
you. I have a suggestion.
Yeah.
He's a signature delivery of saying sir and all that, no? If you catch hold of anything like that, it'll be great actually. It's the real goes well.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
In somewhere, some videos and all that, some students must have shot that. So next time you just, you know, send messages to people and keep it somewhere in the, you know, that'll be great.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. So I'd now invite Professor Kumar, any closing remarks from my side? Thank you once again. It was a short, brief session, but it relived a lot of memories of Professor Thiru. It was wonderful to see his family joining, retired professors, current faculty members, students. It's really personally very heartwarming to me. And like many of us, we have been inspired by teachers like Thiru, and such an auspicious day today. It can't be more befitting. Professor Kumar, any closing remarks?
Yeah, no, that's, I think it's a great occasion today. I mean, the first person we need to thank is, of course, Professor Thiru. If we had not walked the portals of IMB, this function would not have happened at all in the first place. So as you can see from the comments made by everybody who was present here, both his colleagues as well as students, he has touched a lot of people and left a very deep impression in all of them. And in a way, the IIMB is what it is today because of the contribution of great teachers and inspirational academicians like him. So IIMB is extremely blessed and lucky to have all these people having contributed to building this institute. And it's also great that the students have remembered him and used, actually, it's a kind of a holy union, I would say. Like at one level, you're honoring the teacher, at another level, you're also sort of contributing to the institution and exhibiting your sense of giving back. And these resources obviously will go a long way in IIMB going from strength to strength and preserving its position as one of the leading institutes of management in this part of the world. I thank all of you for being here today. And Partha, can you please bring up the donor list, which was there in your PowerPoint?
Yes.
And this function is also owes a lot to the donors who have made it possible. As I mentioned, the PGP batch of 1986 got together, and as well as the PGP batch of 1993, they are the two prime movers in terms of putting together the contribution. Then we have Sandeep Runwal, who is a member of the PGP 93 batch, but also in his own personal capacity has put in a lot of contributions to this. And then you see a few other names like Mandar, Raghunandan, Harsha, Nishant, all of them have put together contributions. And I hope, as all of us mentioned right in the beginning, this becomes a tradition. And there are many more of the teachers who have influenced and made us what we are today, will find a mention and will be remembered forever in the portals of IIMB. Thank you all for getting together and making this event such a moving event. It was great that the family could participate and share their memories of Professor Thiru. I think it's like this function could not have been more complete than this. Okay. Thank you everybody for being here, and let's hope that we have more such functions in future. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Have a great